Welcome back, man. Y'all ain't never seen the double zeros before. Fuck you, Tonio. Welcome back. Episode 90 in BrickShots with Billy and Tonio. Tonio thought I was about to fuck it up. I did not. Speaking of Tonio, how you doing, man?
I'm good, bro. Surgery confirmed. Another 30 days of con leave. I might fly down and do a in-person episode with Billy. Just gotta see what's up. For real. And if Brea let me stay on the couch.
Absolutely. That's not even a question. Chris, what's going on?
Not too much. Was an interesting week in sports this past week. A lot of drama in college football. Looking forward to getting into it.
Drama if you're a pansy. Matt, what about you?
That was very undeserved, Billy.
Well, I would say all my teams won, but Pistons have won less games than the Lions have in the last calendar year. So, yeah.
All right, dude.
I believe the Texas Rangers have still won a game more recently than the Detroit Pistons. We're in December.
Just throwing it out there. All right, so let's get into the very first topic. It's a pretty big one, like Chris said, a drama-filled topic. Did the college football playoff committee get it wrong? Let's go to Tonio first. How do you feel?
Yes, they definitely, entirely, wholeheartedly, 100% got it wrong. And I'm gonna tell you why.
You're gonna be wrong.
Texas shouldn't be in there. Georgia should. Alabama should be number 3. Texas should round it out. Georgia should round it out number 4. I'm gonna tell you why. Georgia ain't lost a game in 2.5 years. They only lost the conference championship game by 3 points. Like 3 points, bro. They are still arguably one of the best, if not still the best team in college football, bro. You don't get rid of them. I don't care. Like, you make it happen. And no hate. And I know everybody's gonna be like, well, Texas beat Alabama in the beginning of the season. Well, Billy, let's look at what was going on with Alabama, right? Everybody thought Nick Saban was fucking giving up. Thought he was retiring. Thought he was like, hey, fuck it. I done made my millions. I don't want my rings. He don't look happy on the sideline. Yeah, he ain't talking. He ain't cussing nobody out. Well, the flip switched. After that Texas game, Billy, he started cussing people back out. Defense got better. They found out that, hey, our quarterback can be good if we let him play this way. Instead of trying to make him a pocket passer, let's let him use his legs. Let's let him throw the deep ball, which he throws very, very well. Let's do this. They don't have the receivers that they normally have. So we gotta give Jalen Milroe some grace. Like, they have good receivers, but they don't have what they've been getting out of there, right? Running backs halfway decent. So, but the play calling at the beginning of the year, Alabama didn't look at Alabama. That's what the reverse of is for Texas. Yeah, Texas beat Oregon State or Oklahoma State in their conference bowl. Yeah, they beat the hell out of them. But they also lost to Oklahoma. That same Texas team, if they play Oklahoma in that bowl game, they lose again, Billy. That Texas team will lose to that Oklahoma team because the same way that Texas team was running like that at the beginning of the season, I don't think it's the same Texas team that we see now. So
then let me put you on the spot real fast, Tonio. Does Texas beat Washington?
It's hard to say. I honestly, because I know Washington gonna do one thing. Like, do we really know how good that Texas defense is? They're not, like I said, they're not the same Texas defense from when they beat Alabama. So what does Washington do? If anything, they not gonna defend, but Quinn Ewers ain't gonna outplay Penix. Like, he's not. It's just, it ain't in the cards, bro. So if Penix can put up numbers, no. Like, no. I don't think that Texas secondary could just, if their offensive line gives them time, nah, they cook. And it ain't gonna be bad cooking, but they could. I'm thinking we're looking at Alabama versus Washington college finals, and like I said, Nick Saban is going to be either way. However it turn out, even if Texas win, Nick Saban will be hoisting up another trophy. So no, I don't think the committee got it right, because I would have loved to see another battle between Alabama and Georgia, because that game was amazing. So I would have loved to watch it again. I don't think, no offense, but I don't think I seen how Ohio State limited Michigan's run game against them, and Ohio State does not have a Dallas Turner. So we'll see what Corum. I hate him at. I'm just saying, we watched the game. He only had 88 yards, and it took him like
top 5 defense Ohio State's got.
20. I'm hearing you, but they don't got them big bodies like that over there. And it took Matt Corum 26 attempts to get 88 yards. So I'm just saying, like, eventually he got there, but if they struggle like that with Ohio State, I think that bigger, faster defensive line over there in Alabama gonna have a world of fits. And we know, like Matt and Christian seems to allude from, JJ put him in a passing situation, he gonna fold.
All right, so let me take it. I'm gonna take it a little different stance than you did, Tonio. I don't necessarily disagree with you. I think this was probably the hardest the committees actually had to do their jobs. My first thing is the committee. I hate that it's athletic directors and people who have other shit to do. It needs to be, if this is like the big thing in college football, especially with 4, we're about to move to 12. The committee needs to change into people who are just responsible for college football rankings. It needs to be a group. It could be 13 or 12 or however they want to do it, with whoever they want. That is not an athletic director who understands money and understands what conferences are going to get which money, what networks are going to be paying for what. It shouldn't be that. It should be maybe some old-time coaches, some players who were really good in college, maybe didn't make the NFL, so they love that the college game more, like a Danny Cannell or someone in the Joey Galloway, somebody in those kind of lights. Now maybe I'm tripping about that. Now, to the actual, did they get it wrong? I don't think so. I don't think you put Florida State. There's a reason they're 2 touchdown underdogs against a Georgia team, who, again, like Tonio alluded to, should probably be in the playoff. I think it was hard to get Texas out of there with the one-on-one game that we saw in Tuscaloosa. Texas beats Alabama. Florida State, I'm sick of, and I mean sick of, and like I told Chris in the pre-show, we are saying this word, and the word is deserving, okay? We got to stop saying that. In college football, you don't deserve jack shit. I'm sorry. You don't deserve anything. Now, if we use the term earned, if you told me Florida State earned a top 4 ranking and going into college football playoff, okay, let's argue that. Let's stop arguing deserving. Because TCU, did they deserve to get into the college football playoff? No, they didn't even win their conference championship game. They lost to Kansas State, and they were still ranked number 3, okay? That's another thing where we're looking at these quote-unquote deserving teams. TCU didn't deserve to get in there. Did Ohio State deserve to get in there? Probably not. They didn't win the Big Ten, right? But they still got in. And I think it was on the committee last year, it was a harder sell to put because of so many teams. Alabama had the 2 losses. You could have took TCU right out, put Ohio State in, and then put Alabama right in there, right? It could have been Georgia, Alabama versus, and then in the other bowl game would have been Michigan, Ohio State. When we would have had 2 rematches from the conference title, and that's what we would have saw again. But excuse me, this deserving thing. No, Florida State did not deserve to go to the top 4 because you're going to lose to Georgia. You don't think if Florida State was number 4 and they were to play Michigan, Michigan's going to beat them by 3 fucking touchdowns. It doesn't matter. Georgia's going to beat them by 4.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, and I'm sorry to cut you off, bro, but to all you Florida State fans, all right, bro, let that shit go. All right, Mike Norvell handled it the best. Like, he said it the best, but bro, come on. They acting like, they was like, well, if Travis was such a big, he was in the fucking Heisman race. That is a big deal. And Billy always likes to allude to the 3rd string quarterback at Ohio State, but that Florida State team wasn't and isn't built like that Ohio State team. It didn't matter who you had. Billy could have went and played quarterback there and won. All right, so it's not the same, bro. Oh, their defense is
so hold on, real. So what Ohio State did, right, in the Big Ten championship game against Wisconsin, they put up 54 points, didn't give up a single score. Okay, Florida State squeaked by Louisville, didn't blow the doors off anybody. It's a difference. Now, Matt, we're sending it to you. Should Florida State have gotten in? That was your bowl pick. That was a really good pick too, by the way.
I know.
Did
Breaking news.
the committee get it wrong, Matt?
They didn't get it wrong and they didn't get it right. I didn't think they had their backs were against the wall. They actually had to work and they had to figure out what was going to be the best TV product at the end of the day. I think, no one in America deserves shit. Like, that's what you work for it. If you get yourself in position to get it, you got it. That's what America's about. That's what college football is about. No one deserves anything. No one deserves a handout. No one deserves nothing. Doesn't matter what happened in the past. Like, fucking.
Yeah, America.
Hey, you can take it as racist, but no one deserves shit. So, but Florida State, they had their opportunity. If they would have blew out Louisville, they'd be in. But guess what? They shit the bed and just sat there. We're like, what are we going to score? 14 points, baby? Fucking Jeff Brom in his fucking first season with Louisville has got us against the fucking ropes. Like, he's got 4,800 transfer players, same as fucking Dion. He doesn't have – there's no continuity on this team, and somehow he's ranked top 10. Uh-oh, what are we going to do? We're big, bad Florida State. We've produced all these players, and what do? Nothing. That's why they shouldn't be in, and I think they did get it right, but, like, I wouldn't be mad if they did put Florida State in. It was like, yeah, undefeated Power 5, no questions
asked. Yeah, because Michigan would play Florida State and blow the fucking doors off.
Backup. Yeah, but no, like, I don't think they would have been 3 and we wouldn't have played them. I feel like if Florida State gets in, they're either fucked it all up.
It's all right, bro. You was talking about Florida State.
Antonio, technical difficulties. Sorry, audience. I don't know what the fuck I was saying.
You said Florida State shit the bed, bro.
Yeah, they did. Good
I definitely think the committee got it right. I think the committee got it right. We had talked on the show, it was either last week or week before last, about our predictions. And to me, like, you can't put a team in that's on their third string quarterback. Like, it's already been alluded to, they would get blown the fuck out by whoever they play. So putting them in just didn't make sense when Texas had looked great this year. Georgia, I thought, would even wind up sticking to the 4th spot and having Bama sneak in somehow, and neither Texas nor FSU got in. To me, the path wasn't there. When you can barely beat trash teams, like, you haven't earned your way into the playoffs. And being that it's a TV product first and foremost at this point, we saw what it looked like when the team that deserved to get in got in last year in TCU. Nobody wants to see that fucking product on television again. We got 2 what appear to be great games, and to me, that's better for the sport. Like, the goal of a playoff is to see who the best team in the country is. Just because they look good all regular season with a first-string quarterback, they don't have him anymore. They're nowhere close to being a top team in the nation at this point.
You're absolutely right.
If they beat Georgia, they can claim that national championship.
They're going to get fucking boat race, lose by 20.
Hey, I do want to say, I'm glad you kind of said that, Matt. I do want to say FSU is too classy of an organization to do that, because that's just fucking absolute nonsense. If they do it, you can pay me.
You want to know what
Go ahead.
I forget where I saw it at, but Alabama claims a national championship from the year World War II started. They were ranked like 22nd AP poll, and they're like, no, They're ranked 20. They had like 3 losses. They're like, Alabama's like, that's a national championship for us. And they claimed it.
That's fucking crazy. All right.
That shit was, I was like, no way. I looked it up. It was true. I was like, holy fuck.
Well, you know, in one of Michigan's 1,000 wins, they have a victory over the Michigan school for the deaf. So I don't want to fucking.
Wow.
No. That's every top team. Texas was playing the Farmers Association. Alabama was playing the Alabama School of Deaf. Like every team was doing that.
But it's
I just want to throw it out there. All right. So let's move on to the pick'ems. All right. We got Ole Miss and Penn State. I'm taking Ole Miss. I'm riding with you, Tonio.
Damn right.
Penn State by 14.
You want to bet on it?
Ole Miss is ranked higher.
Penn State
Ole Miss is ranked higher.
What's the bet?
$20 that we win.
Case of Fago?
Case
I'll
of
take
what?
that.
Case of Fago?
Fago, bro. You don't know what
Chris,
Fago is, Chris?
No.
The
What
fuck
is
are you
it?
Put it out
teaching this guy, Billy?
I don't know. Chris, we'll do it after the
Hey.
show.
Okay.
There we go.
There we go. Yep. Chris, you rolling with Ole Miss then, I guess?
Put that thing down.
No, I'm gonna go ahead and go Penn State.
Ooh.
What the fuck is wrong with Chris? That's why I went back to Billy.
All right. So is anybody taking Florida
Last
State?
time we saw Penn State playing an equivalent SEC
no.
team.
All right. No one's taking
You said it.
FSU.
You said, is anybody taking Florida? Matt is taking Florida State.
Matt, are you taking Florida State?
No, not.
Over
He
Georgia.
got to.
No, I already said no.
Matt,
Ow.
you have that
Why?
was your pick to be the best team at the beginning of the year. I can pull that beautiful
He
bean
just said
footage,
no.
man.
He said in
No,
the
no,
college.
I didn't say they'd win the national championship. I said they'd make the playoff. I didn't say they'd win the whole fucking thing. I didn't say they'd beat the number 1 team in the country that hasn't lost 30 games straight. I'm not dumb.
All right. Now we got Mizzou versus Ohio State. Ohio State. So, Chris, real fast, I just saw that McCord is going to play in the bowl game, but he's still going to transfer after he leaves.
If he's playing in the bowl
Mizzou
game,
is
and
gonna
like I said in the
steamroll
pre-show, Ohio State by 15. If they got their starting quarterback,
Nope.
You're taking Missouri?
Yeah, that D2 running back they've got a fucking – their offense is ridiculous, Mizzou. They just don't have a defense. So if you just slow down Marvin Harrison to 100 yards, they're in it. It's going to be a fucking – it's going to shoot.
Is Marvin Harrison even
ain't
playing?
gonna play. Fuck no, probably not. I would.
Then they're in.
The quarterback leaving.
Abuka sucks. They're Fleming. He's fucking
I
transferred.
got Mizzou winning this one.
They're going to be thrown to me out there.
I'll take Ohio State. We'll just play it fun, just to root against the SEC. But let's go from one topic about Florida State to Jacksonville. All these idiots saying, well, Jacksonville's quarterback went down. They shouldn't make the playoffs. No, you idiots. This is professional fucking football. Shut the fuck up.
hey, but if Lawrence did go down for the year, I would fully fucking support that. Because why would I want to watch Jacksonville with whoever their backup is in the playoffs?
That dude looked good too. I ain't gonna lie. I watched him. If they would have managed the time better, he would have won that game.
And he fucked his shoulder up.
Yeah, that dude was just like, you know what? I'm gonna try to get this fucking first down. Nobody's open. Let me take it twice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I watch him, Chris. He got some heart.
And again, it's professional football. All right. That's just what you get. We're gonna have to watch Atlanta in the playoffs too, Chris. Don't be the fucking NFC South shouldn't get a playoff spot. Shut up. You know what happened?
They fucking shouldn't. There's 2 first-round buys in the NFC this year. You just got to risk injury for one of them.
Well, there you go. That's the point. All right. Now, is Jacksonville going to be done for the whole year? Or do they make the playoffs without T. Larry?
They still make the playoffs. They got off to such a good start. I don't see them dropping 9 games straight.
He also hasn't been rolled out to return on Sunday from Peterson.
If he plays Sunday, the fucking Jags are just such an idiot franchise. That's just the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard.
I mean, they are an idiot franchise. So
sorry, John. Where's our John picture?
Dude, they fucked up a core of who was it? Fred Taylor, Maurice Jones-Drew was there at one point with them. They had 2 solid receivers.
They went to the AFC title game. I mean, Chris? See, we got to win the Super Bowl, bro. Not every fucking team is winning a Super Bowl.
You should know that, Chris. Y'all 30 years removed.
No, but see, the thing is with the Cowboys, they think they can win a Super Bowl, but they don't. So they think every team is supposed to think that way.
I feel like
I don't think they can win a Super Bowl.
Chris only wants to watch 2015 Peyton Manning. I feel like that's all he ever wants, or 2013 Peyton Manning. That's all he wants to watch. If it's
Was
not
that the year he had like 55 touchdowns?
Like,
yeah, and then did what in the Super Bowl?
Yeah,
and then
7 touchdowns just for fun.
Got the brakes beat off him in that Super Bowl. The brakes. I've never watched
a good quarterback play,
about
man.
the halftime show except for that fucking Super Bowl when Bruno Mars played the drums. Every Super Bowl, I've always been in it. That one, didn't give a fuck. Didn't matter.
Well, I do. As soon as that snapped right over his head, and we're in for a rough day here.
I won $50 on that too. I was like, I guarantee the Broncos don't do shit after this. And my buddy Brian, I'll shout out to Brian. He was like, no, the Broncos will figure it out. They did not.
That Shakira J-Lo halftime show was just
Yeah, fuck
that
all
shit that Shakira did with her tongue.
Fuck all that. Janet Jackson pulled her whole titty out. It's nothing ever eclipsing that.
Nothing will beat that. I'm sorry. There's just unless we get another titty, depending on whose titty, ain't happening. Now,
only way it can get better is if Janet come out with the other titty. That's it.
we get to see both of them. Then it's like, all right. Got the full set now.
The wardrobe got to fall a little further now.
Right here. It's all right there. I was 8 when I saw it. Yes. All right. That whatever that is, that's cool. Whatever's happening. So let's go from one MVP race that fell off the face of the earth because that high ankle sprain. The Niners dominate the Eagles. And I got to tell y'all, I'm sick of hearing about the Eagles had to play 4 teams and it was really hard and they got to play that. Again, what are we talking about? Professional football. You got to keep it. The schedule's hard. Sometimes, especially when you're the number 1 team from your division, you get a harder schedule. That's the way the NFL works is they give you a harder schedule because you're a better team.
If we remember on the I think my first ever episode on the show, I picked the Cowboys to win the division for that very exact reason, Billy. The Eagles faced harder opponents. I don't think they're the better team, though.
Dallas suck.
What?
They still suck.
Has Dallas played the winning record yet? Oh, nope. Seattle.
Oh, no, they did. They played
Seattle's
the 49ers. They played the 49ers and the Eagles. Two L's.
Yeah, but they lost to them. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, you didn't ask if they won against somebody. Yeah, you gotta.
Oh, yeah.
Is Brock Purdy the MVP? You take it over.
Definitely not.
Oh, never mind. Antonio, no.
No, he's definitely not, bro.
Why not?
He just ain't, bro. Like, it ain't that. I'm not gonna do the system thing. He looks good because shit. Hey, they said my boy was in the system. And he's in the greatest goddamn system ever be created. And he systemed the fuck out of that. I don't see Brock doing that yet. He is not there yet. Jalen Hurts still the MVP. Jalen Hurts, even though they got their shit throttled, he still had 298 yards, no interceptions, 2 tugs. Both of the touchdowns that they did have came from him. Brock had 4, but when you just handing that motherfucker off and they count as passes instead of it being runs, like You know,
All right,
when
I'm glad you
Debo
said
just
that, Antonio. I'm glad you said that. Let me give you some stats and see if this is an okay number. Brock Purdy is number 1 in air yards per attempt, 9.6 yards per attempt. The most in the NFL. He's throwing it. We're acting like it's just slants and it's.
I ain't talking about that Bill. I'm talking about that game. In that game, Debo had 2 of them that were considered passes because Brock handed it to him, and that's considered a pass.
No, he had one rushing. No, Debo had 1 rushing touchdown.
And
and
two
saying,
receivers.
like
Yeah.
the
But both
reverse,
of them-
like you just throw it forward, like the Patrick Mahomes red zone touchdowns.
Yeah,
Like, that's what he's saying.
I'm not
Where
saying
instead
like
of handing it off behind you, he's just tossing it up front.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Okay. Yeah.
Well, that's where Billy's
that-
points coming in with air yards, though.
I mean, I get it, but when he like 7 yards out there, Debo catching it on these that I don't give a fuck about no air yards, man. And
But
it's
that's
not
a 7. That's 7 yards in the
that's-
air. He's not talking about the yak yards here.
That's yeah, man. I mean, cool. 7-yard screen. Let's do it. Not like
No,
Billy.
but
I'm not discrediting.
you are though because he's.
I'm not discrediting Brock. I don't care about that, Billy. I really don't.
That's the ball traveling through the air to get to the receiver on average.
Yeah, I know about that. 9 yards. I don't give a fuck about 9 yards. Throw that.
It's number 1 in the league.
Ain't nobody throwing the ball deep no more than.
Isn't that all Jalen Hurts does? That seems like when I see a highlight for Jalen Hurts, it's the tush push, and he just slings that bitch deep, and it's fucking Smith out there just mossing someone because he's 160 pounds, can out jump everyone. Like that's all I ever see. I
really just want to crush this debate because Billy got like a fucking crush on Brock Purdy, bro. And
I'm just never right about anything except this one thing. So I'm gonna ride this until the fucking wheels fall off, Tonio.
Yeah, by riding this, I mean Brock Purdy, bro. Just like that's what you trying to ride. Like, stop it, bro. No, he's not fucking MVP, Billy. I said, can't punish him for the team around him, but he ain't.
So he's not even in the race.
No, it's gonna be one of the 2 people on that team. CMC, Debo, Trent Williams. Trent Williams should be in the MVP race.
He's just saying he's better than Brock. Hello?
Matt looking around like I said something wrong.
What the fuck is that?
Matt, did somebody say hello?
No.
Yeah. I'm hearing it.
Am I tripping? Anyway.
Either way,
okay.
No, Matt, he's not the best player on that team. And he wouldn't be the MVP candidate from that team. It would be CMC.
No, but that's how you get MVP. We argued this in the offseason. I hate that the quarterback on the best team always wins the MVP. I hate that.
That's
because
cap.
It should be like a CJ
That's a fucking lie.
With a terrible team.
That's a fucking lie. Bro, we just watched fucking Aaron Rodgers win 4 MVPs and his team sucked every year.
Throwing Devontae Adams?
No, you said on the best team. Aaron Rodgers wasn't on the best team.
13-3 isn't one of the best teams?
Oh, number 1 seed first round bye.
Not like the 1 or 2 seed in the league?
Yeah, a first round bye and then lose in the first round, Billy. That team's not good.
Lamar Jackson won the MVP, and what did we do? Shit the fucking bed after that first round bye. Exactly what Aaron Rodgers did.
The MVP isn't voted throughout playoffs. It's the regular season MVP. That's why there's a Super Bowl MVP.
Lower your voice.
I'm so lost right now. No, I'm going to scream.
All right. So speaking of,
keep talking to you.
So speaking of, right, Brock Purdy being the MVP of the league.
He's
Chris, Are we still off of Dak Prescott being the MVP also?
Yeah, Jalen Hurts is the MVP.
Somebody with some fucking sense. Jesus Christ.
Not one time have I said Brock Purdy is the MVP. I just want to
You
throw that
literally
out.
literally just said Brock Purdy's the MVP. That's how you open up this statement.
Yeah, it was a question.
No, you said aside from Brock Purdy being the MVP, can Dak still be an MVP conversation? You literally just said.
Because I'm still asking the topic at hand, Antonio.
I don't know why we waste any topics on Dak Prescott or the Cowboys. No offense, Chris.
Well, if Dak
They're
beats
the most popular team in the sport.
I will say, this pains me to fucking say this.
Doesn't sound.
But
like
I will
it.
say Dak should have higher odds to win the MVP than Jalen Hurts. Nothing he does is that spectacular. Like he's on the winning team, but he's really not doing shit. Like they played the Bills last week. Josh Allen had 10 more touchdowns than Jalen Hurts. That was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, he's thrown more picks, but he's got more rushing touchdowns, more passing touchdowns.
Jalen Hurts has 31 total
Jalen Hurts
touchdowns.
doesn't have the most rushing touchdowns.
He's got 12.
Okay. How many does Josh Allen have 3 weeks ago when they played? It was astonishing that we're like, wow, we're talking about this guy is the MVP when Josh Allen is playing on a dysfunctional team is what it seems like. Yeah, he throws picks, but he's got 10 more touchdowns at this point than he does, combined passing
Josh
and
Allen
rushing.
has 9 rushing.
Well,
Josh Allen has 33 total touchdowns. Your weeks ago doesn't matter. We're talking about right now. And Jalen Hurts has 31 total touchdowns. Dak Prescott has 28 total touchdowns.
But what I'm saying is
what you're saying is a bunch of bullshit, is what you're saying. You're making
Billy's
excuses for Josh Allen again.
He's not.
Here we go, making excuses for Josh Allen. It's a dysfunctional team.
I was not saying Josh Allen was going to win MVP. I was saying Dak should have it over.
You talking about his fucking touchdown?
I was just saying,
you talking about
playing,
Josh Allen? It's not Josh Allen's fault. His team is dysfunctional. That's the reason why he throws interceptions, because the other team is more functional that he's playing against. So let me throw the balls to them. That is what you're saying, man. Let me throw to this team because it's more functional than our team.
That's not what he was saying.
It's not what I'm saying.
He just said of course Josh Allen throws more interceptions, but that ain't his fault. His team's dysfunctional. He literally just said it.
No. I don't think so. What are you trying to show us, Chris?
No. It's official. Yankees have acquired Juan Soto from the Padres.
I tried to tell you that 20 minutes ago. You just didn't care.
It's officially official
Either
now,
way.
Billy.
It's official. Okay. Okay. So let's get from the MVP of the NFL to the best power rankings in the NFL. Billy's best, real quick. Now, Antonio's about to disagree hard on this one. Number 1 is the San Francisco 49ers. It's the best team in the league. Tell me why they're not, Antonio.
They just beat the best team in the league. They got to be.
Okay, there we go. That's all. That's the only reason I was going to say
How they just beat the best team in the league, and how are 2 teams the best team?
The same way that you said that Josh Allen not throwing interceptions to the other teams because his team's dysfunctional. Just happened to happen like that.
Just happened to happen. Number 2, Philadelphia. Number 3, Miami. Now, I've seen Miami absolutely dominate everybody except for the teams that are above 500. They haven't played very well against those teams, and they've lost. It's easy.
And the first time, and for Chris, the first time they played us, they didn't put up a lot of points neither. They beat us by 6. Just want to throw that out there, Chris.
No one has.
Oh, so shit, by that logic, the Cowboys should be ahead of Miami because what did we score against y'all? 30, 40? What was it? Something like that?
34, I think.
Oh, y'all took that week off. Okay, I got it. I understood.
34, I think. But I think that's y'all MO, under 500 teams.
So then now that I got to number 3, Miami, is anybody going to think Tyreek is the MVP?
Could be.
No.
Why would he not
But
be, Chris?
if we looking at wide receivers, we gotta look at AJ Brown over him.
I think Tyreek has like
No.
700 more
Not
yards
even
than he
close.
does.
Yeah, but AJ Brown.
got
The
getting
distance between
4
Tyreek
touchdowns.
and CD is the same distance between CD and like the 14th ranked receiver in yards. He's lapping the field in receivers.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, but
it's just
he gotta run real routes.
He's 50 yards ahead of Calvin Johnson's pace with an extra game to play.
So you don't like Purdy throwing, what you perceive as short routes, and you don't like Tyreek who only runs long routes.
and
So
catches.
what kind of routes are you wanting?
And break somebody out and beat him.
You just want a nice slant. You want Jerry Rice to come back.
All right. So Tonio's favorite receivers are Keenan Allen and Devontae Adams. I guess Mike Evans sucks too, even though he's had 10 straight years of 1,000 yards. But he mostly just runs
Mike
go
Evans.
routes too, so fuck him.
He played with the GOAT.
But he only runs one route.
He's played with everyone.
Yeah, it's exceptional.
Josh Freeman threw him 1,000 yards.
Yeah. Dude, that's crazy to think. Mike Evans is old. That's so fucking wild to think about. So my number 4 team is the Baltimore Ravens. Sitting on a bye this week, it's easy to just kind of forget about them and just kind of put them away. Got a big, tough stretch of games coming up against the Rams, who look pretty good in the NFC. And then Jacksonville, hopefully T. Larry's back so we can get a good game out of that. And then we play the Dolphins right after that. So that's a big time 3-week stretch that I am not excited about. And then at number 5, we got Chris's Dallas Cowboys. They're the 5th best team. I'm not saying they're winning a Super Bowl. I'm not saying they're getting to an NFC title game, but they are really good, especially against bad, god-awful teams. And if we're putting Miami at 3 for them just putting up all them points on the Redskins, the Cowboys did the exact same thing. Now, they stat pad a little bit more than Miami did.
Cowboys had the most points in the league, and they didn't have to drop 70 on Denver to do it.
That's fair. Like I said, though, the stat padding seems a little more.
Also played the worst teams. When you have competitive balance, it evens out. But when you're the Cowboys and you don't have that, you're playing sliders easy for most of the season.
Well, they scored a lot of points against Philly, even though they lost.
I mean, who's Miami played this year? Because they haven't beat any teams.
They score against the Niners.
They haven't played the Niners. I feel like they'd put up more than fucking what the Cowboys put up. 8?
10.
Bad. But so let's go after Billy's best. Is Chris ready to apologize for Jordan Love, saying that he's not a franchise quarterback? Chris, you take it away.
He's a franchise quarterback of a very low tier. As long as he's on his rookie contract like he's on now, which ends after this year, sure, they can look fine. But he signed a 1-year extension prior to this season. I believe it was in May of this year, where he can earn up to $22.5 million next year if he hits all the incentives. After that, if he winds up having another year similar to this year, where he's probably going to put up close to 4,000 yards and look competent, they're going to have to give him like the base bad quarterback contract, which is going to be that 4 years, $160 million that Daniel Jones just fucking stole from the Giants. At that point, what are we going to be talking about Jordan Love? We're going to be right back to where we were, saying that he sucks because he won't have talent around him. He already doesn't have a ton of talent now. Like, take another 20 mil out of that offense. What's it look like? Not great, Bob.
Tony up.
It's just gonna be sorry as hell. He's gonna put up numbers. They're gonna give him MVPs. I guess since Green Bay can't get championships, they just give the quarterbacks over there MVPs. Yeah, he's still gonna be ass. Gonna go down in the books. Maybe one ring, being labeled as one of the best throwers of the ball. Probably gonna fake whatever the 5 years from now COVID is. We seen this picture before, we seen it. So
He's
yeah,
gonna steal money from the state of Utah. Fucking
and
just
Mississippi. So it's just like, we seen it.
Allegedly.
Fuck Brett Favre. Fuck Brett Favre. Fuck Wrangler jeans. Fuck Southern Miss.
Matt, you said that the Lions are on fraud watch on Thanksgiving. That was a text we got in the group chat. Are they still on fraud watch because Jordan Love is that good?
No, we're on our defense can't stop a cold watch officially. Our defense started the season out well. Then we go up 21-0, the most points scored ever in a game within that time limit, and since like fucking 1970 something. I don't know. It was a long ass time. But then, we stuttered, and then the Saints, give it to them. They are one of the best second half teams, so made it a way closer game. But Jordan Love, he's killing it. It's taking some time. This is his first time starting in, successive games, instead of, spot duty here and there. So now he can really get in the rhythm of like what it is to be a starter every week. And he's really finding his rhythm. Also, I don't think he's going to get re-signed to a Daniel Jones contract. He's going to get a stupid high contract, but it's not going to be one where it's going to kill the team. Because Green Bay's never, ever going to do that. You never hear Green Bay, they're in cap trouble, because they re-sign Aaron Rodgers for everything, and they just draft well. And they just draft defense. They don't draft from offense. And then we're like, we got a good defense. Yeah, well, we don't have wide receivers. Aaron Rodgers never thrown to a first-round wide receiver. So maybe just switch up the tack a little bit. They already have a good defense. Get a Marvin Harrison. Fucking make some trades. Make something spicy. And then, I think Jordan Love will be a very good franchise quarterback. I don't know if he'll win Super Bowls or anything, but, he'll be up there. A little Phillip Rivers type career.
Oh, okay. That's not a bad career to have. And I'm on the same wavelength. I do think Jordan Love is better than a lot of us gave him credit for. Not everyone is Patrick Mahomes. I see Patrick Mahomes took over and it was instantly the first game he played, he was so good. It's like, well, he's not everyone is going to be Patrick Mahomes. Some people are going to take time to develop. Some people are going to be a little behind the Powerball and a little behind the curve, especially not having Andy Reid. That's probably pretty fucking hard for a lot of quarterbacks. Give Justin Fields Andy Reid. I think he does a little something. Now, oh shit, no, that was on the NFL topics. Tonio, this in-season tournament for the NBA, how do you feel? Did you watch the game last night?
Of course I did. Are we going to the baseline?
Gentlemen, report to the baseline. To the baseline!
Hey, man.
We need the single shot, Billy. Come on.
Welcome back to the baseline, man. We're going to get into it. Billy's having technical difficulties, but it's okay. Welcome back to the baseline with Tonio, man. In-season tournament. In-season tournament is doing everything that everybody, including me, thought it wouldn't. It's giving us playoff basketball atmosphere in the beginning of the season. And Chris was one of the people who was like, yo, I don't watch basketball until after the All-Star break. Well, you're missing out. Tyrese Halliburton is becoming a little super. Knocking down the juggernaut Celtics, like winning the game on a 4-point play. That's some shit you like to see, bro. You really like to see. Milwaukee, that's kind of expected. Beating the Knicks, but then you get the Pelicans knocking off the Kings, which was kind of crazy. But like I told somebody named Billy that when healthy, he's not a bust. And so far this year, he's played every game because he's not a bust. But then we get that juggernaut matchup last night of LeBron versus KD. Austin Reeves, because I'm not gonna say nothing about AD because he fizzled out like a bad soda after too many twists on the top. But so AR versus Devin Booker. It was good until the last 7 seconds to the controversial he didn't have possession. Which when you look at the freeze frame, like everybody else did, he had possession. It was clinched to his knee. LeBron having the smart basketball mindset to call timeout. Yeah, bro, they got the ball, won the game. To see LeBron turning it on, getting 31, outplaying AD, whose team it should be. The tournament is dope. I'm gonna come out of the solo screen. I really want to know because I know Chris ain't watch it. I don't know if Matt watched it. Did either one of y'all watch it?
It's trash.
Billy, what do you think about the tournament? I knew they didn't.
I don't watch it.
So this is one of 3 NBA games I've watched so far. I'm not going to sit here and be a liar and act like I just watch every single NBA game. Like I understand it means more to me than it does to Chris, but I hate the game was so incredible. I hate when we have these great games and it comes down to the official and da. When the answer is LeBron made the best call. I'm going to call timeout. Because he could lose the possession of this ball instead of I'm going to call timeout while he has possession so we can move on. Like, let's redo this. And it was just such a great game. And I hate that the main point of the discussion is the call at the end of the game. LeBron was the first Laker since Magic Johnson to get 30, 10, 5, 5, and 5. I mean, shit. Like, this was such a great game. And we're talking about and it's this new in-season tournament. That should have been the big thing. Like, holy shit, this is what we're fucking doing. And let me get a quick shout-out to the Pelicans because Tonio called me out. I'm not saying Zion can't play. I'm just saying he's a bust because he cannot stay healthy. Number 2, good for New Orleans for getting money for this tournament for all these fucking players involved that, you know, their contracts aren't fat and happy like a Zion's. No pun intended. But it's been great. I know that at first, too, I was a little skeptical, the courts and all that jazz or whatever. But this has been pretty fucking awesome. Looking at a lot of the highlights that I watched, it's been nothing but absolutely fantastic. I think the NBA maybe has, Tonio, correct me if I'm wrong, maybe like 1 or 2 tweaks to this to kind of make it a little better or to get more people like Chris to watch during the in-season tournament.
Yeah,
but I think it's been a success.
I think so too. I really for that reason right there to get views. Because like I said, if you watched any of the games, like from people battling that, like especially people that lost that didn't go 4-0. Lakers was the only team going undefeated, but watching Indiana battle, going to OT to get that number 1 spot to secure it to play the Celtics. In this closeout game.
What game was that? Indiana and
the Sixers. The Sixers.
Was that who they played? It was a great game.
Yeah.
It was
okay. To beat the Sixers like that. That's watching this shit, like knocking down juggernauts, like people getting to see because Tyrese Halliburton doesn't play a lot of on air games. Like it ain't he don't play a lot of primetime games, and now people like, why was this dude an all-star? And now you can see like, hey, he ain't just beating the Lakers in a game time decision when only time he on TV. He like this every night. Like he averaging, I think it's 11 assists right now. It was something crazy and still leading that team to wins. So it's interesting. I can't wait to see what happens in Vegas. But I'm calling probably because I don't think they're there yet, but I'm calling Lakers versus Bucks, and I'm probably taking the Lakers. Don't hold me to that, but I think so.
Don't hold me to the pick I just made.
Like I said, LeBron said the energy is good. It's good for the team. He's trying to, just in case they don't make any trades to get rid of like a D-Lo or to bring in a something to help with he goes off the floor. He's getting D-Lo ready for playoff atmosphere because he was kind of lacking thereof in D-Lo's. D'Lo hasn't had amazing games, but he's had games where he has no turnovers and he's assisting. He's playing smarter basketball. So that little shit will win. Speaking of trades,
Hold on,
I really
Antonio, real fast before we go to trades. Let me do one more time.
Gentlemen, report to the baseline. To the baseline!
Do me a favor and let me know what was going on with LeBron and MA. What was that little event that transpired?
Oh, that shit was funny.
Yeah, now I didn't forget about it. I just didn't. So yeah, man. MA was over there on the baseline, how I run it. And you know, every player in the NBA asks for calls every up and down the floor every time. LeBron being the superstar, LeBron being the superstar and being this generation's Shaq. And what I mean is the big body, the strong, the powerful, that nothing should phase him.
Never gets the calls either.
He should never get the calls. Like, he's too strong for the calls. That's what I mean by this generation Shaq. Before somebody said, "What the fuck?" No, I'm talking about as far as calls. You dickheads. So yeah,
most dominant player in the sport.
Yeah. So LeBron was like, "Hey, foul call," and here goes MA, just hands in his pocket. "Hey, stop bitching." And LeBron told him, "Hey man, be careful with that bitch word." Now you seen like that bitch word got Draymond pushed on the floor and no call towards the king. So he walked over there. He was just like, "Man, I'm just saying, we grown men. Don't be using that lightly." And Pat Bell put out a story today or yesterday, and he was like, "Hey, I hit game winner on or some dude I was playing against, grown man." He said, "Stop saying bitch." And I hit game winner on him, and I said, "Yeah, get off the court, you bitch ass." And you know what he said? And Pat Bell said he hit me in the top of my fucking head, knocked me out cold. That is one of those words, bro. Like, you just can't go around calling motherfuckers a 6'9", 270 bitches and not expecting for them to say nothing. MA called him a soft ass boy, and you know, I mean, like Gilbert Arenas said it best when he told Isaiah Stewart, "You don't come after the king, you're gonna get kicked out every time."
Well,
so yeah.
So let me get on that. That was where I was trying to say. I think in the big argument of the GOAT and LeBron James, I don't like the tech. I think they're, like you said, they're both grown men. Let them just talk. Let them talk their little shit or whatever.
That's and I don't agree with the tech or the kicking email out. Man, let them talk shit. Let them swing. Fuck it. You know, let them swing, man. That good TV. I've been watching. I watch Gil's Arena a lot. It's a good podcast, almost like ours, but it's all basketball. And Rasheed Wallace was on there. Shout out to Matt, and he was just talking about how, you know, Draymond. The reason why Draymond is like he is now because he was in that locker room with them in Detroit while he was playing at Michigan State. So they used to teach him shit, and he's seen a lot of shit. And now I think everything. Yeah, now I think that everything that Draymond does should be justified because look who brought him up. Ben Wallace, Rasheed Wallace, Chauncey Billups, Rip Hamilton, Tayshaun Prince, a bunch of fucking thugs. And I ain't saying that in the negative way. I'm saying that like these dudes would fuck you up on and off the court.
You're not using the N-word to say thugs. That's not what
you're
doing.
Yeah. I can't say that. But everything Draymond doing is justified now. That's just my belief.
Tonio, it's so funny you said that. I said this today. I was talking to some of the dudes on Watch today, and I was like, I feel like Draymond is the only one who could, like, I want him to punch people and not get thrown out. Like, I feel like that'd be okay. Like, that's the one dude. Like, whatever.
I mean, and like I said a week ago, that's just like Butler, my roommate, right? Me and Butler play basketball together. We done played against a lot of teams. Butler is smaller in stature than me. If I'm the big when we play, if somebody grab Butler, what you think I'm doing? Just gonna be like, hey, man, let's not be grabbing. Come on, that's what you want me to do? Hey,
what the fuck?
Like let's preach peace, man. Don't put your hands on them. All right, you hit them. That's okay. Just don't do it again, please. Nah, man. I'm fucking them up just like Draymond. And once again, nobody gives a fuck about Rudy. I shut the league down. Go Bear. Fuck him. But yeah, man, I think NBA a little it's been soft. We still got to do this refereeing episode in both sports. I know Billy don't want to do it, but we got to talk about it eventually. We got to give some flack to the red or the black and white. Deion Sanders said he know they got the hardest job to do, but just because you got a hard job and you apply for the position, you need to try to do it a little well, like a little decent. I ain't asking you to get every call, but some of this shit, and especially in the NBA, the way they blown that whistle and gave superstar checks, like
yeah, that's a big no.
Yeah, like Giannis getting thrown out of 2 games this year is crazy. Tatum getting thrown out of games and B, it's like, hey, Adam, you do know these people, float the league. Also, and before I get to these trades, I just think that you robbing a fan. Somebody spent their hard-earned money to come down there and just meet or at least see this person play. And you don't know what the fuck they was going through, and you just gonna tee them up for hanging on the rim after a dunk. Get the fuck out of here! Like, not flipping somebody off, telling the fan I'll fuck you up. I just dunked it emphatically. I felt that shit. I pulled myself up. If I can get up here, I should be able to do it. That's how I feel.
Professional who's supposed to be just as good as me.
Yeah, like same, vice versa. That's how I feel in the NFL. Don't find me for celebrating. If I got in it, you know how fucking hard it is to score a touchdown. It's great players and wide receivers to be exact. It's wide receivers that are good as fuck who only score 2-3 touchdowns a year. And you want to find me for getting in the fuck and having like one of the dopest celebrations ever? Yeah, so we have to talk about that. But let's get into these trades, man. Let's talk some of these top teams. I was going to break it down East and West, but I'm going to just do a couple of juggernauts. So I'm going to start with Chris's Dallas Mavericks. Billy, what you think the Mavs need? I'm going to throw out 3 names. You tell me who you think they would chase after the hardest. Y'all can just tell me. Matt, you tell me. Chris, you tell me. Out of the 3, who you going with? So I got Alex Caruso. Getting Alex Caruso there for his defense, his being able to score without a star on the player. I got somebody that they used to who played defense, got him some points off the bench. Number 2 is Dorian Finney-Smith making his way back. And my number 3 is Clint Capella. Somebody to clog up the paint. Clint Capella just does his job. Like, hey, I'm going to block some shots, and I'll get you 10 boards and 10 points. Chris, since it's your Dallas Mavericks, who would you like to see off that list?
Out of that list, Capella seems like the most intriguing option. Having a big down low with really good defense that can rebound seems like what you would want when you got 2 guards that just let everybody into the fucking paint and shoot a lot. So I would say Capella out of that.
And I'm not mad at that because Derek Lively has played amazingly, but he's a rookie.
He's
having
a rookie.
Vet presence, yeah, having a vet presence there would be something that they would love. Matt, who you got? I know you don't know none of those people.
I do know.
Just playing, man.
I haven't watched a single Dallas Mavericks game, just like I've watched one Pistons game. Basketball's just not it this year, but I'd say Caruso. I feel like he just does a little bit of everything well, and it's just cool to have Alex Caruso on your team. I don't know. I think he just makes things exciting. He always is doing something fucking wild, which he shouldn't be doing as a white guy, but he is.
And I want y'all to keep in mind, like, these are
I'm gonna win with them.
These are they're not gonna win with who they got no way. I mean, well, they just beat somebody by 50 tonight, so
that means nothing. They're gonna get to the playoffs and do the same thing they do every
year. But I'm saying these names because this is rumored of who the organizations are looking to go after, who they can afford.
Yeah.
All this. Billy, who you got out that list?
So Chris and Matt both said the right answer. If I'm Dallas and if I'm the GM, I'm getting Clint Capella. I need someone to kind of stop somebody from scoring for the love of God, because it's not going to be Luka. It's not going to be Kyrie, and I love Kyrie. But anytime you can get Alex Caruso on your team, that's who the fuck you need to go get.
All right, going from Dallas to the defending champs, Billy. They need a bench. They need a bench. They need some depth. They lost a lot on defense when they traded. Sorry, John. I don't know where your picture is. We gotta get that back up here. They traded him Bruce Brown. When they traded Bruce Brown, they lost a lot. And they can be good defensively, but sometimes they lacking, especially with injuries. So the people that they're talking, the people they talking about is Jayshawn Tate from the Houston Rockets, DeLon Wright from the Wizards, and Cedi Osman. I'll be real with you. My favorite person off of this list is Cedi. He's one of those I'll do it all for $20 players. Like
$1 in some envelopes.
It wouldn't hurt their cap space. Put his body on the line. He'll hustle. Those players don't get enough attention in the league no more, but he's one of those. You don't want to. He wouldn't come in and change the dynamic of your team. Like, hey, I need the ball. None of that. He just get on the team, be happy to be there, like he was with LeBron and Cleveland. So that's me. What you think, Billy?
I'd give me Buddy off the Wizards. I just think anyone you take from that team to show them some kind of actual winning culture. Jordan Poole has done nothing but show the opposite of what he was supposed to do for Washington this year, I think. So I think if you give someone from that team who's any good, hey, this is like you take them from this awful person in Jordan Poole who doesn't know how to bring that culture from the Warriors to that locker room. You send him somewhere that at least has some kind of developmental winning culture. I think it's gonna benefit you to no end.
What you think, Matt?
Yeah, not a fucking clue who any of those players are.
What about you, Chris?
I feel the same way as Matt. Yeah, I think they should go for a backcourt option.
He's Googling it. You can see it.
Just to No, I'm not Googling that. To me, it seems like their biggest issue is what happens if Jamal Murray goes down. So whoever one of those options, I mean, like playoffs again.
Oh, okay.
So to me, whichever one of those is the best option to be able to fill in that backcourt spot in a prime situation is who they should go for. I don't know none of the names, so.
And see, that's crazy. Neither one of them can do that. So they might be needing to look in a different direction altogether. Billy, let's go to league favorite, not looking so hot, but not looking bad. Can never count them out. What can Golden State get to be better? They already came out and said they're not getting rid of Clay. Mistake. They can't. They scared to get rid of. They scared to get rid of Draymond. The owner knows that Draymond be outside his house. So here's the options, and they got some pretty good options of who they're targeting, Billy. The top targeting Pascal Siakam from Toronto, Caleb Martin from Miami, and Bojan Bogdanovic from the I Can't Win Pistons. Who you thinking, Billy?
If I'm Golden State in this, so I know it's kind of wild. I know, Tony, you're not a big Clay guy, but I think keeping Clay, Draymond, and Steph together forever is kind of one of the things on the owners, at least that board members' minds when they're doing this.
Hold on. Don't say I'm not a big Clay guy. I know what the dude can possess. I'm just looking from last year and this year.
He's not the same.
He done dropped out, Billy. And I was like, all right, let him get back to where he was. But it's like, not saying that he can't light it up, but I think it ain't even a physical thing. It's a mental thing. A mental block has came in there, and the pressure of being a Golden State Warrior may never let that mental block ease up because it's always Steph gonna keep shooting that motherfucker till he retire. But you're the other half of that shooting that motherfucker, and if you missing, people gonna keep coming down hard on you. And that's what's happening. Like,
Yeah.
it was like they were like 13 games in, and Steph was the only Warrior that scored over 20. Nobody looks at Draymond and scored 20 points a night, but Draymond had a better offensive game than Klay at this point. And it's like, okay. So it's not the whole thing, and I get keeping them together, but when you ain't got it, you know, like I know, man, performance anxiety a motherfucker. Ask Chris.
That was funny.
Shout out to Blue Chew. So I would still.
So I was real hard, boy, like high school.
I would go. I thought Chris was about to pop a Blue Chew right now. I would go Caleb Martin.
I put a hole through this motherfucking desk. I don't want that.
I would go Caleb Martin. He showed you last year in the playoffs. He's not scared of the moment. He's not scared to do what he needs to do. You know, and I think if Golden State had that, especially like maybe a little bit of not a big presence in the paint, but enough of a presence after Draymond too, to where because they're not playing big bully ball over in Golden State anyway. So that would be where I would take it. Caleb Martin's also one of my favorite players to use on 2K. Just throw it out there.
And he would add to the 3-and-D because he can shoot the ball. He plays great defense. But I'm gonna keep it butt with you. It's Pascal or bust for them.
Yeah,
they need somebody because they got rid of Jordan Poole. Nobody has possessed or shown that they could possess to score the ball without Steph being on the floor or Draymond being on the floor to make a play. Andrew Wiggins has turned into I'm just gonna defend. I ain't gonna score. Pascal is over there scoring everything for Toronto. It ain't enough, but he's doing it. So
he's trying. You got this
guy that's leading the team over there. So that'd be some shit that you know he could do. What's your name, Matt?
Real fast, before Matt goes, Tonio, and he's an NBA champion. He knows what it takes to win in the playoffs.
Yeah, just trade for Kawhi Leonard.
Shit.
Yeah, because Kawhi's doing so hot in fucking LA. Shut up, Chris. Go ahead, Matt.
Oh, my bad. Okay, let me rephrase that. Hope your finals opponents, their entire team goes on injured reserve.
There you go. That's a better one. Go ahead, Matt. Sorry.
Wasn't like Pascal like 2 years ago supposed to be one of the top, like projected to be one of the top players in the league? Why would Toronto trade him? I know, obviously not doing so well.
It's because he wants to go. He wants to go. OG wants to go. I don't know if they've openly requested a trade, but they have been. Toronto is on that same type of time that Chicago is about busting up Zach LaVine, DeRozan, and Caruso. Toronto is looking to do the same with OG Anunoby and Pascal Siakam. So Toronto is trying to get one superstar in there. Like instead of having 2 stars, they want one superstar in there to see if they can do what they did. So yeah, I don't know if the Warriors got enough. But go ahead, Matt.
I'd take Bogdanovich. Just fucking Pistons just need to gut our team. Play with the janitors who mop the floor. Get the old from the Palace. Get the dancing usher. Put him at point guard. Just fucking do something different.
Is Cade Cunningham a bust, Matt?
No, he's the only star that is shining on a fucking team of fucking turds. He's like the corn when you take a shit and you see that corn, you're like, oh, there it is. That's Cade Cunningham. Like, he's a good player, but he's just surrounded by shit.
What do you think, Chris? Or you don't know who none of them people is neither?
I definitely don't think it's Bogdanovich. He has the same stats as Klay does right now. They're both averaging 15-7. He's got less rebounds and same amount of assists. Detroit,
what do you want him to do?
Well, Bogdanovich has only played like 4 games this entire season. So
I think Chris is looking at points per game, though.
That was the big thing.
Yeah. Anyway, to me, it's Siakam. He's the only one here with really any size. And to me, Golden State's always lacked size. Siakam's also the best scorer of the bunch. And like Tonio alluded to, outside of Steph, like they don't have anybody that can score the fucking ball right now. Clay's unreliable. Wiggins has always been inconsistent at best. And then who else on that team can really put the ball in the bucket? Like they need a scorer and they need size. If I think in the offseason there was talks about maybe Anthony Towns getting moved. If they could have got somebody like that, I feel like that would have been perfect for him. But if that's no longer realistic, then a guy like Siakam, I think, would fill that. To me, they're too old. Like at this point, they're too old. Their core is aged out. Steph's the only one that really has the same skill that he had during the championship window.
Well, because
I don't think one player's. Yeah, well, Clay's a shooter and he can't. He's not the same.
Yeah, after 2 knee surgeries, it's kind of scary.
All right, Billy. So I'm gonna close it out. 2 more teams. I'm gonna go with the Milwaukee Bucks. They got our guy again, old Laker, Alex Caruso, Gary Harris from the Orlando Magic, and another Piston. The Pistons are about to gut that team. Alec Burks. Now, their offense is ass, even with Dame over there. They're like 7 when they should be probably top 3, dog. Giannis, Dame, Chris Middleton, Brook Lopez. That offense should be rolling, but it's not. And the defense is 20th in the league. Again, you got all that length on the floor. People shouldn't just be scoring with you. They have no perimeter defense, like none at all. Me personally, if I'm them, I'm probably taking Burks for defense, just for perimeter defense. I'm not too familiar with his offensive game. Matt, is he scoring like that? Probably not.
We haven't won anything, so.
But like I said, man, they lost a lot when they lost Drew Holiday. So defense was a part of their mentality, and Drew Holiday has been an underrated defender for his entire career. So I'm gonna go with Alec Burks just because. I just feel like Chicago not bidding away shit to Milwaukee. I just don't see it for real. But who you got, Chris?
I'm gonna say nobody. I think they continue to let it mesh with Dame and Giannis. Like you said, they got plenty of fucking talent. It's no reason they should be performing as poorly as they are. I think they just need more time to gel together.
I mean, but ain't nobody. This is my only thing with that. Who Giannis is the best defender on that team? Who's guarding anybody on the perimeter? I mean, because when Dame had those big games against Steph, it ain't like Steph was dropping 12. It was Dame going for 51 and Steph going for 49, or vice versa. So you still, I mean, offensively, we know what Dame literally gonna give us, but perimeter wise, who defending shit on the perimeter? Because Giannis can defend people, power forwards, small forwards, but we gonna see what the fuck they do when he gets switched onto a little bitty fast ass Halliburton here in this end season tournament. Like, are you gonna be able to make up that ground every time without getting put in foul trouble? When you have to come out and guard Miles Turner on the 3-point, him or Brook Lopez, that leaves it open for cutters all day. What do you do then? So I don't know if I would say nobody, but
then here's my question. We saw a team trade for a point guard in the offseason to cover their starting role since theirs wanted to, play with guns and shit. What do they do when he comes back? Because to me, Marcus Smart fulfills that need perfectly. And I doubt they're going to be in contention at that point. So is there a possibility that they could trade Marcus Smart to the Bucks?
They just got to win today.
Nah, I don't think they trading. I'm fucking froze. I don't think they trading. I don't think they trade Marcus Smart. I think Ja comes in and he just probably doing like an Allen Iverson thing, bro. Like where AI was the point guard, but he really was the shooting guard on the team. You got Marcus Smart out there guarding. If the point guard or the shooting guard is great offensively, that's what Marcus Smart will be. And you, not saying Ja can't hold his own, but you gonna put Marcus Smart on them every time. So I think it'll be like where Eric Snow was really the point guard on the fucking Sixers, but AI had the ball in his hand. I think it'll be one of them things because I don't get it. I don't know why, but I don't think we see what happened in Boston happen in fucking Memphis, where Marcus Smart is taking game-winning shots. I just don't think we, especially when you got Ja and Desmond Bane. Now,
Yeah,
Ja's gonna pull a gun on him if he do that shit.
Yeah, see, and that's what's confusing in the lineup because Desmond Bane will have to slide to like a 3. It'll be a lot of small ball for Memphis, but they make up with they have some Jaren Jackson and damn, they still small. So yeah, it'll just be a lot of small ball in Memphis, but I don't think they get rid of Marcus Smart. I would. What you think, Billy? Who they getting? Who the Bucks getting?
So I know you're not gonna like it, but I'm taking Chris's view on this. I think you just got to kind of figure something out. I understand the perimeter defense, and it's Chicago. There's no way they're giving up Alex Caruso to the Bucks, unless the Bucks give up something significant, and I just don't see it happening. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm sitting at with the Bucks. I do want to just kind of see, like, let's wait closer to the trade deadline and see if they do still need kind of something going on, or if they can figure out some kind of gel and see if the coaching can kind of make up for what they do or don't have.
Matt, are you on the same wave? I would think not, because your name is literally "We Need Defense." So
take everyone, whoever they want off the Pistons, take them for free. We'll go in free agency. We'll sign fucking Jerry Stackhouse at 60 years old.
Don't sleep on Jerry Stackhouse now, okay? That's an NBA champion.
All right, Billy, and to end it off with these trade targets or maybes, we're going to go to our guys down there in LA, Los Angeles Lakers. So, of course, I know y'all all know the big one name that they've been saying since the beginning of the season, Zach LaVine. Number 2 for them is Buddy Hield. And number 3 is Bojan Bogdanovic. So, I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to go with a name outside of the list, and then I'm going to go with the name on the list. My name outside of the list is Lauri Markkanen. I feel like if they could get Lauri Markkanen out of Utah for about $45, they can go do that. You got somebody that's a big who can score, who also helps you get offensive rebounds.
Isn't scared.
Yeah, I ain't scared of the moment. Wanted to join his Navy, his Army. I think he did do that shit after the season to serve his time. So he got a little hard on him. So I think you go there. But if you can't get him, me and Billy been saying it for almost a year now. How else do you win with LeBron?
This will be 2 years, Tonio.
Yeah, 2 years. We've seen it, and we kept seeing it. I don't know what the fuck Pelinka got going on, because he's doing a good job defensively, but these defensive guys can't shoot a 3 to save their fucking life. Vando, Nord, Cam Reddish, they can defend their ass off. I give it to them. But they can't shoot a fucking corner 3 wide open to save their life. Watched it last night. There was a lot of shit they left on the board. So I'm going with number 2 on the list. Send Buddy Hield to LA, and it gets real scary out there. It gets really, really scary, because that's somebody that's going to knock the shots down. LeBron ain't seen that since, what's his name? KCP in the bubble year. He ain't seen it since then. And Danny Green in the bubble year, even though Danny Green missed that one. They tried to kill him. They were sending death threats to his house, but Gabe Vincent ain't really showed me that he can shoot the ball since he been in LA.
Nope.
He showed me he can stay healthy. So you give me somebody that I know don't give a fuck. He gonna shoot the hole out that bitch and make it. Give me Buddy Hield. Like, what you think, Matt?
Buddy Hield.
Go ahead, Chris.
I got if the Lakers would have traded for Buddy Hield, like I think Pelinka wanted to, whenever LeBron overrode him and got Westbrook instead, I think they'd be much better off. If they can get Buddy Hield now, that's the move.
No.
See, and I really hate that people keep saying Bron over. It don't matter what Bron say. At the end of the day, you the GM. Pat Riley ain't just go get what Bron said. He wouldn't got Bron said I need a shooter.
Pat Riley don't give a fuck if LeBron left though.
Yeah, but
no, LeBron left because that was the organization was just getting old with that finals. See, Chris, hold on. See,
yeah, I'm saying Pat Riley doesn't care that he left though. That's my point. Like Pelinka would probably get fired without LeBron there.
No, Pelinka was out there fucking up with Kobe too, and he still has the fucking job. So
here's the thing, Chris. Pat Riley and LeBron got mutual respect for each other. Two giants, right? LeBron said, I need shooters. I would rather have these people. But Pat Riley went and got them shooters, and they knocked down the shots. LeBron told Pelinka, I need shooters, and he went and got people that couldn't shoot better than fucking Matt. And that's just not how you put it together. He got him Danny Green, but Danny Green fell off the next year. KCP fell off. He was literally forcing these people.
Aiden Bradley left.
Yeah, so when you have an opportunity, because Pelinka could have got Miles Turner and Buddy Hield, that is GMing. Like, you got a GM. So
and again, just let me. I just hate it so much. LeBron James wanted nothing to do with Russell Westbrook. The reason the Lakers got Russell Westbrook is because that was going to be the talk of the offseason, and it was. In no way, shape, or form did LeBron James want Russell Westbrook to come to the Lakers, especially for the contract and what they gave up to go get him. That's not what LeBron wanted. LeBron does like veterans. I'm not saying that that's wrong, but LeBron did not want a fucking 34% shooter, or excuse me, 31. Whatever Russell's 3-point percentage is, that's not what LeBron James wanted. Russ is a go-to-the-basket guy. He is not a catch-and-shoot guy. That is what LeBron wants. Now, if what's happening, we got to look at it in the scheme of things. You want your team to be talked about regardless if it's a good move or not. Your team being talked about generates money for everybody, regardless of who you're going to get. LeBron did not want that. Now, you could say insert Darvin Ham, right? What Eric Spoelstra did, which was revolutionary, you take a Chris Bosh from Toronto, a straight-up boards and layup guy from Toronto, and turn him into a spot shooter. You need a coach for that as well. And you could say LeBron gets these coaches fired, gets these coaches hired, yaze. That's not – look, LeBron needs a shooter. LeBron needs a Kyrie. He needs someone, a Shane Beck. In Miami, you can list off, and I'm not going to do it, you can list off 6 shooters on that fucking team that got them those 2 championships in there, that helped get them those 2 championships. LeBron just needs a shooter. That's it. We got to stop doing this. Well, he asked for Russ. No, he asked for Carmelo, allegedly, never got him. So what? So where is the difference happening? It doesn't make any fucking sense.
But that is all we got for To the Baseline, Billy. Pretty dope. We'll have more targets next week.
We got one more topic, Tonio. It's just not in the notes.
Basketball related?
No. College football.
All right. About to talk about
Gentlemen, report to the baseline. To the baseline!
Now we can conclude it. There we go. But I do want to talk about one more topic before we get off of here. And it's
Is it about Matt's favorite coach in college football?
No. It's a transfer
Oh,
portal. I don't know if I'm justifiably upset or if I just think that I have a better idea for this entire NIL/transfer portal/ players getting paid, all of that jazz. Kyle McCord is transferring from Ohio State. You're the starting quarterback. You're a junior. It makes no sense. And it's in my mind. It makes no sense for you to transfer. None. Unless there's some internal shit going on that I have no idea about. It doesn't make any sense. All I see is a bunch of soft ass fucking kids. Go get your bag. Do what you have to do. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying for some of these players, DJ Ulungale, Kyle McCord, some of these $2 million quarterbacks that Matt Rule said in his press conference, everybody fucking freaked out about. We need to do something about this transfer portal. This is getting out of fucking hand to me, in my opinion. I'm not saying that I'm right in any of it, but it's kind of fucking bullshit where you get all this money to go to this school. These boosters pay you so much money and you can go leave. Now, if you want to argue coaches can do the same thing, I think it's bullshit that the coaches can do that. I think there needs to be at least some kind of thing in there where if you don't serve half this contract, you get zero money from us. So if you want to leave and you go do that, you're not getting any of this money, right? The transfer portal is getting it's too much, right? You get Spencer Sanders from Oklahoma State. He goes to Ole Miss to be a backup. So that's you could say what you want about that. I know Tony probably has something to say. Why are we just letting these kids transfer 4, 5, 3 times? Bo Nix gets a lot of flack because he's played college football for so many years. Matt's one of the guys that talk shit about him. But he is this is what his 5th year. Next year will be his 5th year starting. It's not like he's out here for like Sean Clifford for 6 years with the same school doing his own thing. If you want to transfer, you transfer. But we got to put some kind of cap or some of these NIL deals. If you're getting paid to be here at this school, you need to stay at this school. We need to figure out some kind of contract or something. Am I tripping, Tonio?
Yeah, because the number one targeted place this year in the transfer portal, you know what school it is, Billy? Hey, Chris, you know what school it is? It's Ole Miss. That is the number one place people want to transfer to. I'm not mad at it. Colorado's number 9, but I do. And Deion said something about it when he was losing recruits and all this stuff. He was like, bro, these dudes they're young kids. They don't even know how to be faithful to their girlfriend. How they going to be faithful to these schools? But I do think it should be.
That's a good point.
It should be.
Overrated point.
It should be
with the times.
That's not overrated. It ain't overrated. I ain't mad at it. Like I said, man, go get your chicken. But I do think, Billy, a lot of this shit gonna come back to bite some of these kids in the ass because so like I said, you leave Texas A&M and you go play at a fucking Oregon State. Yeah, you probably gonna get more playing time, but that NIL money, I think, is a dip because ain't nobody watching Oregon State games like that. Like the fans might come out, but you're not gonna be on fucking ABC.
So they ain't gonna be in the fucking in a Power 5 conference anymore.
Exactly.
Or Power 4.
So
what do we do?
So I feel like people gotta do what they gotta do, Billy. Now the Spencer Sanders shit, I wasn't mad at it. Shit didn't make sense to me. I knew who our starting quarterback was gonna be, and Spencer can't hit the transfer portal again. I don't think, can he?
I think he can one more time because he only transferred once.
Oh, I feel like he's gonna have to because I think that fuck, why does his name elude me?
Jackson Dart.
I think Dart's gonna stay for his senior year.
Why wouldn't you?
Spencer Sanders not taking that spot, so it's like, I transferred to just sit on the bench. So I don't know. The transfer portal is very, very interesting to me. But I think I'm not mad at the dude from Ohio State because, bro, Marvin Harrison gonna be gone next year. I ain't getting that. I ain't gonna have no fucking safety blanket like that no more. Spotlight's always gonna be on. I'm always gonna be known as one.
There's not another crop of 5 stars sitting at Ohio State.
Yeah, I mean, I acting like it, but he must know something better than we do. Like,
That's true.
Hey, let me get up out of here. I practice with these other motherfuckers. This dude saved my life. And he already going to be known as the quarterback that lost to Michigan again. So
Hey, but
go out
CJ
here.
Stroud noticed that, and look at him now. I mean,
what free agent deal did he sign to leave Ohio State though?
Nobody knows. We don't know where he's going.
Yeah, see, and it's a lot of teams that all they need is just like the NFL. They get a quarterback that might can do something.
Well, okay, fine. I'm glad you said that because I'm going to bring it to Matt real quick. So Cade McNamara won the Big Ten with Michigan, didn't do shit in the playoff, went to Iowa and again did nothing, and then got hurt. So Matt, how do you feel about this transfer shit?
I think what you're saying is the contract thing of like they have to play a certain amount of time there. I think they get their redshirt year, but they have to do 2 years of playing time. So they have to kill 2 years of eligibility before they can transfer. Because I feel like committing like Dante Moore, 5-star quarterback, top 5 recruit, went to UCLA, played well, played bad, got benched, and he's like, I'm out of here. Like he played in a handful of games, did kind of well, messed around. Yeah. He's like, this isn't where I want to be. And now ultimately he's probably going to transfer to Michigan, or I think it's like Michigan State, or Oregon. Or when he was committed to Michigan, decommitted, committed to Oregon, decommitted, went to UCLA. There's just like commit and force these kids like, hey, you signed up for something. You have to at least have some sort of like, whatever you want to call it, where you have to stay here for 2 years. You have to do initial, something. And if you want to transfer your junior, senior year, cool, go ahead, do it. Because that helps the kids from the MAC, the Mountain West, where they're like, I want to compete for a championship. And I know now that I'm good enough. I just wasn't scouted high enough. Yeah. That makes sense. But they can't just go to fucking Central Michigan their freshman year and be like, I'm transferring to Georgia and I'm never going to see the field. Like, that's just tough.
No, and I'm with that. And
that's the thing, Billy. So like the number one person right now that's already committed is Brock Vandagriff from Georgia, quarterback. He wasn't playing next year, Billy. Like he's going to Kentucky where he probably play. Am I mad at that? Are you mad at offensive lineman from fucking Michigan State transferring out of Michigan State with the state of what they're in right now? Like
it's like that'll be his last year of eligibility, so that's fine. But I don't have an issue with that one.
No, so I do, and I understand. That's where I was saying that coaches too, where it is unfair to where this dude recruited me to this fucking school. Let's say Mel Tucker, regardless of the situation, Mel Tucker is the reason I'm here. He got me to come to this school, and he's fired or he leaves. I should be able to opt out. Now, I do agree with that. Let's say you're a freshman, you just got recruited to, let's say Mississippi State, right? So Mississippi State recruits you as a freshman. That tragedy with Mike Leach, rest in peace, that happened. You should be able to go. That's where you should be able to go. Now, if you're Michigan and Jim Harbaugh recruits you, you're like, I'm committed to Michigan. I'm going to play for the University of Michigan, right? You should not then be able to say, oh, well, JJ is going to come back for one more year. I'm going to bounce instead of sitting and waiting your turn. Now, maybe I'm just an old fuck now or something and I'm bah humbug. But if you look at these programs and the way and what they do for kids, Jalen Hurts was at Alabama, right? Got benched, stayed that whole year on the bench, showed up for the SEC championship game. Then he transferred. I'm okay with that. Then Tua came in. Then Mac Jones came in and was a first-round fucking pick. Now, you can say what you want about what he's doing in the league, but that's what college is supposed to do, is to get you to the next thing.
What is he doing in the league?
Nothing, but
deteriorating every year under Bill Belichick after finishing second in Rookie of the Year and making a Pro Bowl. Almost 4,000 yards his rookie year.
Now you get these kids, right? You take an Emory Jones who played for Florida, right? His coach leaves. I'm not mad that he left because his coach left. Now, the motherfucker that recruited you, you just happen to not be that good. If you want to go play somewhere else, that's okay. Now, if you're good enough to play at these big schools, I feel like you got to wait your turn. Like, we have this crop of 5-stars. That's the point of college football, is where these great schools put this talent pool together. And I'm not one for parity. I'm not. I think it's stupid. Boise State, fuck you. Sorry. Fucking all these little schools. Florida State, fuck you. I'm not for, like, no, it doesn't matter. You don't deserve to be with the big boys. I'm sorry, you don't. Now, when you develop that reputation and all that, absolutely. Like I said, Cade McNamara won a Big Ten championship. Now, he got booted from the playoffs against Georgia last year, and then he was like, you know what? I want to go to Iowa. Iowa's offense sucks. I'm going to be the guy that come in there and help Iowa's offense, and he did it. I'm okay with those transfers. But Kyle McCord, what are you leaving for? Why? You already made $2 million here. Quinn Ewers, who literally just used Ohio State to boost his money and then bounce right after that. That's kind of bullshit to me, because you knew you weren't going to play over C.J. Stroud. Come on, it's C.J. Stroud. Wait one more year. And now he's talking about coming back to Texas when you could have been at Ohio State and still been in the same position you are right now. He would be starting right now, and I think Ohio State would have beat Michigan if Quinn Ewers was at Ohio State.
So what about DJ Uiagalelei? Are you mad at him for leaving Oregon State? But they suck, dude.
No, his coach left. I'm okay with him leaving.
Well, he entered the transfer, and he's considering the draft or another team.
He's already committed to Louisville.
But see, I'm not necessarily mad at that, because his coach from Oregon State left. I'm okay with him wanting to leave after his coach leaves, right? Dylan Gabriel, his offensive coordinator, is leaving Oklahoma. I'm okay with Dylan Gabriel wanting to leave with him if that's what he's going to do.
So what about Dante Moore?
Dante Moore, explain it, sorry.
Didn't he leave y'all, Matt?
So he was committed to Michigan, decommitted, committed to Oregon, decommitted from Oregon, and then committed to Chip Kelly, UCLA, and went to UCLA. He's from Detroit. And now he's back in the portal, and guess what his top teams are? Michigan, Michigan State, Oregon. It's like, why the fuck? Like, you should just make the right choice then. Like, what are you doing?
Fuck that. I'm not letting him sign back.
Yeah, but Billy, after this playoffs where Harbaugh sees that 2 years in a row JJ can't throw to win, he probably welcoming that. Sorry, Matt, no shots to take, but that's just
I can see that.
That's how the cookie crumbles. I don't know, Billy. I think
over and over again. But
it's not a terrible take, Matt. The last time we seen him play football where he had to throw the ball to win, threw an interception, and TCU won. That's facts. That's literally facts.
Just because you throw one interception doesn't mean you can't throw to win. You put in that game. He threw for over 300 yards.
And then he did he win the game? Yeah, your service didn't blank out.
He didn't win the game. It's not.
Well, so
that's the
throwing to win means he threw and won the game. He got put in a situation where y'all couldn't run the fucking ball. He needed to throw to win the game.
He did earlier in the game. That got reversed, and then we fumbled on the 1 yard line. We already did. He shouldn't have been in the position he was in to begin with.
Y'all fumbled on the 1 yard line because he couldn't throw to win. That's literally what I'm saying.
No, he threw it to win it, and the ref said it wasn't a touchdown when his ass landed in the end zone.
Either way, he didn't throw to win because y'all lost the game. Right or right? Did y'all win that game? Did y'all play Georgia in the national championship?
Neither did Jackson Dart. How about we say that?
Why are we talking about Jackson Dart?
He didn't play versus Georgia.
Why are we talking about Jackson Dart? I'm talking about somebody.
He didn't play against Georgia.
So I'm just asking.
He played against Georgia. For real.
No,
but either way,
that was Cade.
Either way, Billy, I think the transfer portal kids are looking at these fucking. I think college, like they trying to make their way to being just like these NBA kids. Like, oh, you want me to play college ball? I'm gonna do what I want. I'm gonna be one and done at every one of these schools until I get drafted. Can we be mad at that, Billy? Can we be mad at that? I mean, is the NBA doing it wrong? Should these
Yes.
kids be required to go?
Tony,
But why?
Tony, you and I, dude, we've had this argument. Yes, the one and done is awful. It's because now,
I mean, it's awful for college basketball.
no, for the NBA also, because now we're sitting and we're waiting for 2 years for these players to develop. It's not
Yeah,
you're not getting Kobe's anymore. You're not getting KG's anymore. You're not getting LeBron's, Dwight Howard's out of high school doing this anymore because it's fucking. We're seeing, especially with science, the way we're working, the way they're working out now. It's head above water in the professional ranks now. You could take a Georgia, Alabama, these top teams like in college football. You could take them. And okay, if you start for them for a year, maybe I could see you going pro, but it takes a second for football. College basketball, you need that second year to kind of maybe get your diet in the right kind of scheme of things and all that stuff. And there's
what happened to Zion.
Yeah, like a Zion. If he had and that's another thing. If Zion had one more year at Duke to kind of understand himself and his body and the way he was going to use his weight to play, I do think that would be extremely beneficial for him in the league now.
But I get it, but I think that's what these college players are doing. Like getting the bread now. I got to hop around for teams. I do think a limit is coming on the transfer portals sometime soon.
Yeah.
I also want to say before we close it out, can we get Condoleezza Rice off of the committee? I don't need somebody that's the professor at Stanford over business science.
I don't think she's on the committee anymore.
She's not.
You think so?
Because she's part of the Denver Broncos ownership group now.
Yep. She's not allowed to do it. Now, Tonio, like I said to start the show too, there's 13 members on the committee. Do you know that 4 of them are athletic directors for schools? That's where I don't like that.
I don't like that. Unless they are from the SEC.
Shut up. But the main member of the committee, the head guy of the college football playoff committee, is the athletic director at Iowa. Him having Michigan at number 1, I think there's some kind of money package to where your number 1 seed, whatever conference it is, gets like an extra like X amount of millions of dollars or $1 million or whatever it is to split between the Big Ten. So it's like now, not only are you like invested, like imagine if Iowa was undefeated and they went to the Big Ten championship game, how much of that would have been used?
So
you see what I'm saying?
Here's my thing. I'll fuck with it as long as there's an AD from every one of the Power 5 conferences, giving every one of the Power 5 conferences equal rights to get that money. Like, I fuck with it if they do it like that.
They do. There is an AD from every conference.
I'm not mad at that. Then. Every Power 5. I'm not mad at that, Billy. Billy, it's $1 billion organization. Rather than them scandaling this money away, hey man, our conference won this year. It's our pot to take from. Because it ain't going. It's going at the end of the day. If it's their pot, these ADs ain't putting it in their pockets. It's going to the school. So I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
I am, because think about it. Think about this year. You have Washington.
The bias.
Yes, because now you have Washington, who's going to be in the Big Ten next year, right? And then you have Texas, who's going to the SEC. So now you have 2 Big Ten teams and 2 SEC teams, right?
I mean, but think about it. Think about this. Next year's going to be 12 teams. There's going to be. Think about it. I didn't make the fucking rules. There's going to be 12 teams. How many of those teams are you thinking is going to be outside of these Power 5? It's going to be at least 4. It's going to be 4 SEC teams in there, guaranteed, and it's going to be 3 Big Ten, maybe 4 Big Ten teams in there.
Yeah,
that's 8 of the 12. Like, so there might be one. There might be one team from the ACC.
No,
shit.
So that's why I don't like the 12 either, because if you win the Big 12 or the ACC, you get a bye too, because you're number 3 and 4 seed, and that's bullshit too.
Yeah. So I really don't think. I'm gonna be honest with you. I like the playoffs, but bring the BCS back, man. Like it's probably easier, bro. Like I know we get
the two best teams. It's not.
Yeah,
it's not
you
hard
get to
to
play
do.
football and all that, but now you're putting in all these buys. Now it's gonna get back to the reason why they canceled the fucking BCS, because the same two conferences was going every year, SEC versus Big Ten. The Pac-12 ain't been since they ain't been since 2000 and fucking what happened when
19.
Utah 2008?
No, Utah's never made it was Washington against Alabama, and they got fucking
Got
crushed.
fucked up. Yeah. So, but they haven't won one since they gave 2008. Utah shared the fucking what's the name with who did they share with?
In 2008, what are you talking about?
Yeah, Utah went 13-0. And then they
Oh, and
shared
they beat
Alabama
Alabama
won.
Sugar Bowl.
Yeah. So they was like, but since then it was fucking USC last time they won a BCS. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be bad, man. But Billy, I think we picked a good subject to end the show on. It's been a real spotty show. They decided to do planned outages for Wi-Fi. Like, what if I wanted to watch a matinee tonight to go to sleep? Like, if I had homework due at midnight. So shout out to Cox for being dicks. Play on words. Yeah. I wish the drums were right there, Billy. Chris, you gotta go work, man. It was a good show, man. Tell me something I don't know.
Texas beat Bama once this year. I hope we get to whoop their ass again second time.
Damn.
I'll bet you a case of Fagos that y'all want.
I don't know what the fuck a Fago is.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
You need to grow up.
Matt, tell me something I don't know, man.
You don't know fucking trigonometry.
No, I'm really good at math, Matt.
Math is not trigonometry, I feel like.
Let me give you the answer for Matt. Belichick ain't going to be the coach next year for the Patriots. That's something you don't know. You're going to find out, though. Stick around.
I
So
can't.
Chris just told me that meth is a thing in his house. I will be calling child services because Chris is doing meth over there. Thinking Belichick's going to get fired. It's crazy.
Also, he don't have to be fired. He can get traded. He ain't going to be there. Robert Kraft ain't going to let him fuck this team up more.
Man, hey, you know what? That said like a true fan that thinks their team can win the Super Bowl every year, so I get it. I get it. You live in a fantasy land. Billy, tell me something since you overpaid and overlaid.
Hey, well, shit, you already knew that one. I had 4 Capri Suns today. That's something you didn't know.
That's goat shit right there. That's goat shit. And I tell y'all that, like I said, December 18th, I go back to get my shoulder fixed again, but I get 30 days free leave. So that's what I'm really excited for. I don't give a fuck about the surgery personally. I just want to be off. Don't gotta muster, don't gotta cut my hair. Man, know how to put on a uniform.
What a time.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. But it's been another episode of BrickShots. Bill Antonio will holler at y'all next week. Peace.